Welcome to this video. We're going to be covering linear equations in two formats. We're going to look at the linear equations in the slope-intercept format, which is y is equal to mx plus c. It's the most common format, really. And then we're also going to look at linear equations in the standard format, which is ax plus b y is equal to c. All right, so if you're given, let's start with the slope-intercept format. If you're given an equation, y is equal to x plus c in this format, m is the slope of this line, which is going to be the rise over the run, and then c is the y-intercept. The point where the line crosses the y-axis is called the y-intercept. This is the y-intercept right here. So this coordinate here is what we're interested in. You might have another line, let's say the line in green. It's like that. This point where it cancels or crosses the y-axis is going to be our y-intercept. That means if I have my slope, right? If they give me maybe my slope 3, and they tell me this line crosses the y-axis or intercepts the y-axis at a point C, which is -2, I can write for you the equation of this line. So from y is equal to mx plus c, I know my m, it's 3, so y is equal to 3x minus 2. So that's the equation of the line with a y-intercept of -2. All right, let's do some more examples where if they give me the slope and they give me the y-intercept, I can get the equation of the line in the slope-intercept format. All right, so given the slope and the y-intercept, write the equation of the line. We know that the equation of the line in the slope-intercept format is y is equal to mx plus c. Let me write it even bigger this side. Let me call this equation 1. Yeah, so in this equation 1, they're giving me the slope as 2, so meaning my m is 2, and they're giving me the y-intercept as -1, so meaning my c is -1. So if I want to write the equation of this line, I just substitute for m and c. So y is equal to, where there is m, I'll put 2, so 2x minus 1. So that's the equation of the line. And here they're telling us that slope is -5/2, so meaning my m here is -5 out of 2, and then they are telling me the y-intercept is -3. So c in this equation, I'll get y is equal to -5/2x. It's a -3 because c is a negative, so if c is a negative, this becomes a negative. Even here c is negative, so this becomes a negative. So that's how you write the equation of the line given the slope and the y-intercept, right? But sometimes they might just draw for you the line and they tell you to write the equation of the line, right? But then in the slope-intercept format, you know that the equation of the line is going to be y is equal to mx plus c. So meaning, let me get my slope. If I get my slope, after getting my slope, I'll get the y-intercept and I'll be good to go. Let me start with the y-intercept. Yeah. We say the y-intercept is just the point where the line cancels the y-axis. So this is our y, and this is my x-axis. And then let me get the slope of this line. If I have 2 points like this and this, let me call this point A and call this point B. If I have these 2 points, I can get the slope of this line, right? I can get the rise and I can get the, so meaning if this is my A and this is my B, I'm going to rise up 1, 2, 3. So the rise is going to be 3 over the run is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be 4. So meaning my slope is going to be 3 out of 4. But we already got my c. C is a -2, right? Meaning the equation of the line, y is equal to mx plus c. We know our m, we know our c. So this equation of the line will be y is equal to 3 out of 4x minus 2, because the y-intercept is a negative, right? What about here? The y-intercept c is -1, and what's my slope? From my previous videos, guys, by now we should know how to calculate the slope. It's the rise and the run. So the rise here is 1, 2, so +2. But the run is going to the negative direction, 1, 2, -2. So it's 2 over -2, which gives me a -1. So my slope here is -1. So if I put m and c in this equation, I'll get y is equal to -1x minus 1. So -1x is the same as -x. So y is equal to -x minus 1. So this is the equation of that line. What if they give you a horizontal line like this? This is horizontal and this is vertical. Those are the easiest. So you have to know which one is the y and which one is the x-axis. So here we know this is the y-axis and this is the x-axis. So ask yourself, is the line crossing the y-axis or the x-axis? Yeah, see, it's crossing the y-axis. So that means this is the line y is equal to -1. So it's crossing the y-axis at -1. So all the coordinates of this line, any coordinate of this line, the y coordinate is -1. Yeah. So this one is -1, -1, and this is 3, -1. So this is the line y is equal to -1. And this line here is crossing the x-axis, because remember this is the y and this is x. So it's crossing the x-axis as x is equal to 2. So this line is x is equal to 2. So meaning any point you choose along this line, it will have the x coordinate as 2. So this is the line x is equal to 2. All the lines x equal to something are supposed to be vertical. All the lines y equal to something, or y is equal to 3, y is equal to 4 have to be horizontal. So yeah. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.